guys, welcome back to PLX Outdoors. My name is Banksy and just wanted to give you guys a quick video before I go out for the last day of archery in Arkansas. So today is Monday the 28th of February 2022. So just wanted to give you guys a quick update, and then I'm going to head out to the woods to sit the last few hours of the day and try to find and shoot that one last buck to fill my tag. So today's the last day, and we've only got about 4 hours left, so it could happen, you never know. So we're gonna try it, and I'm gonna go sit in the saddle at the private public intersection, and hopefully those bucks are moving to go eat out in the pasture, and hopefully I'll get a shot. So today's episode is number 25, and it's about milkweed. My cousin Tommy Lor from Missouri asked me if I could do a quick video just to explain and when, how, where to find it and how to use it. And so I wanted to do this video for him. So basically, milkweed is a plant. The monarch butterflies use it to lay their larvae, and then the larvae will use those plants to eventually eat and also grow into their cocoons, and then eventually become butterflies and then move on from there. They're pretty picky, it seems like, and the more of these plants there are, then the more butterflies there'll be. So just remember, if you're using them, try to spread some seeds, and hopefully in the next generations the plants will just keep blooming, and we'll have plenty of real estate for the butterflies. So the first question or the first tip would be when to find these plants and also the bulbs. Anytime early summer to midsummer to fall, you'll see these plants, and I'll show some pictures here. Basically, early on they won't grow the bulbs yet. They'll be very small, but then throughout the late spring into summer, when the land is pretty wet, they get their nutrients from the water and the soil, and then you can find these on the side of roads, ditches, around lakes and ponds, rivers. Sometimes you can find them along clear cuts or open fields, but it is better. I found that it's better near any land that's pretty wet and has a lot of moisture. They just tend to grow a lot more, a lot bigger, and also in big groups along the side of the road or the fields, anywhere that stays pretty wet. So basically, with these pods, you can start picking them around, I would say, midsummer to late summer. When they're still green, all you'll have to do is split them with a knife or a blade. I usually slit them 4 times, and then I put them in a colander to air dry, and then maybe you can put a small lid or aluminum foil over it, just so that the air passes through the holes and then it dries out the pods. It doesn't, so that way it doesn't release the seeds and also the wind detectors that you'll be using, these little white cotton things. And they do work a lot better than cotton and a lot of other plants, just because they're so light and the wind will just kind of take them easily, and then you can just track them for up to about 50 plus yards. I know I've seen them up to about 60, 65, and that's pretty far. So you'll get to see what the wind is doing, not just by you, but also down wherever the wind currents take it, and hopefully that'll help you pattern the deer, but also choose your next spots and stands for future sits. So the next tip would be where. Again, I would say along roads that stay pretty wet and has a lot of moisture. Around ponds are really good. Rivers, man-made lakes or city lakes or big lakes too. Damp areas that hold water. Basically, you're looking for a green plant with big oval leaves, and then if it does have the bulbs, you'll see them kind of sticking out. Usually the leaves or the bulbs are a little bit lighter in color than the leaves. And here again are some pictures so you guys can help identify them next time you're out and about. And then the last tip is how. Basically, when you find these plants, you'll pick them, and then like I said, you'll slit them in 4, just so that some of that white liquid will just run out and dry up. The outer shell will dry out, and then what you'll be left with is just the seeds and also the little wicks that you'll be using, these little white parts. and so you'll want to dry them outside if in the sun if possible. Like I said, you'll want to use a colander, but also cover it so that the little white wicks don't fly away when it's a if it's a windy day. And then the biggest thing is just airflow. If you have it out in the sun, that's even better, just to help dry them up quicker. But if not, I've dried them outside in the shade before. It takes a little bit longer, but it'll still work. Really, you don't want it to mold, because if you keep them in a Ziploc bag or a little sack or bag, grocery store bag, then they will start to mold, and then the insides won't be as useful. So basically, once your bulbs are dried up and ready to go, then you'll just peel them and then pick the insides out and take the seeds and just spread them. Or I've been trying to grow them at the house, but it's been pretty tough just because here by us the ground doesn't hold moisture as well. So like I said, just pick out the white wicks and then toss the seeds, or you can grow them yourself. That way you can have them nearby and you don't have to travel too far to get them. And then once you have the wicks and they're all dried up, you can just throw them into Ziploc bags and then just have them for the future. And then what I like to do is carry a little old school coin holder, and basically it's a little plastic rubbery pouch with a slit in the middle, and I'll just pack these full of the milkweed wicks, and then I'll just tie a little string to it, put it on my backpack, and then whenever I'm out, I can use it whenever I need to, up in the tree or just walking to the stand or just different new areas. And then you can test the winds if there's any thermals or drafts, depending on the land features and on the sun. And if you have any water systems nearby, that'll greatly affect which way the winds go, and also which way your scent will flow with the wind. So basically that's it, guys. It's pretty simple. The hardest part will be just trying to find them, and then also wait to pick the bulbs, and hopefully other guys won't be picking them before you do. I noticed up north in the Midwest, they are plentiful. You can find them pretty much around any lake or pond or river system. Down south by us, we don't really see them as much. I have seen a bunch in Oklahoma at my brother-in-law's farm, so that's where I've been getting them. Or when I do make a trip up north in the summertime, I will dedicate an hour or so to just drive around and go to the parks and pick them and just hold them for the fall. So when I do pick them, I tend to pick at least a dozen to 2 dozen, and that's more than plenty for me. I always give some to my cousins and my brother-in-law. So I would say in about 1 month, I probably use 2 pods, and that's using them pretty generously throughout the day or throughout the sit. I know some guys don't use them as much, but I tend to use them quite often anytime you see or feel wind shifts, just to help yourself identify what's going on with the wind, and also if there's any thermals or drafts. Okay, guys, so just want to do a quick video per request from Tommy Lor in Missouri. Thanks for your suggestion, and this is for you. So hope you guys and other everyone out there can use it to their benefit for the next year. And I know I've used it out in Colorado this past year for mule deer. I've used it here in Arkansas, and it works great. So be sure to get some if you can. And I've seen guys online selling them too, and you can order some, and also on eBay or also Amazon. Okay, guys, so before I sign out, just want to say again, today is the last day for archery, so I'm pretty stoked, but also kind of sad. It's going to be pretty hard to tag this buck. So if I do, great. If I don't, hey, you know what? It's okay. It's part of hunting. And fishing is here now, officially 100%. So I'm going to get ready, rods and reels, lines, lures, organize, boat maintenance, everything, trailer, truck. Make sure everything's ready to go, and planning to hit the lake on Friday. So quick update before the end of the season. I went Friday and Saturday evenings to sit and try to fill a buck tag, but it didn't work out. Friday, saw 3 does. They were all pretty spooky. Never got a shot at them, or just too far. Saturday was great. Saw about 16 does and 3 shooter bucks, all just a little bit too far. The wind was shifting the whole time, and a few of them did smell me. And then the second time they came around, they did see me move a little bit in the tree, and they kind of spooked them out. But the winds there were not that great. It was pretty calm, and the winds were just shifting back and forth. So they busted me, and at last light nothing came in. So today I'm gonna head back there and give it another shot, and hopefully today's pretty breezy, so that should help me out a little bit more, and we'll see what happens. So stick with me, and if I get any good footage, I'll be sure to bring it on the next video. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for joining me, and also thanks for all the support. I just want to wish you guys good luck and be safe out there in God's country. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.